Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest updates concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and also turn on notification. Next is the announcement of those who won our Jesse giveaway. But before we jump into it, I want to tell you this. If you're watching this video, you are all winners. It was a very difficult decision to make. And honestly, I want to say thank you for participating. If you don't win this month, there is high possibility you are going to win our next giveaway next month. So the winners for this particular month are Rankin, Stefan DT, and also Abuaji Scott. Kindly WhatsApp the number you see on your screen to get your jerseys. But then we also noticed there were so many names who were actively supporting Sports Corner GH in this month, and we want to reward our second set of winners. Now, this second set of winners are going to get airtime from Sports Corner GH, and all they have to do is drop their mobile number in the comments. Now, they are Gideon Akabo, Moses, and also Samuel Yeboah. Can you drop your mobile number to get airtime from Sports Corner GH? Thank you very much. We had to break the budget and exceed our own budget just to make sure this happens. But then thanks to every single person who participated in our giveaway. It continues next month. So guys, continue to support Sports Corner GH. Now, let's jump into it and talk about the latest updates concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. I want to begin from Gideon Mensah. Now, for those who don't know Gideon Mensah, his picture is on the screen. Gideon Mensah last year on radio said he wants to play for the Black Stars. And he was going to do everything to make sure he was the best player at his club side so that he get noticed by the coaches here in Ghana so he can earn a call-up to play for Ghana. Last season, for Clermont Foot, it really didn't go well. He played 26 games and started 10 games. He scored 2 goals and gave 1 assist. His performance was not impressive at all because it was hindered with injuries. And guess what? His contract ends today. So as of today, he's a free agent. Now he's available to sign for any club he wants. Now the player feels like he was not able to live up to the hype last season. He wants to move somewhere else where he can rewrite his story so that he can perform so well and catch the attention of the coaches of the Black Stars, especially Coach Otoado. And guess what? Gideon Mensah is willing to sign for Standard Liege. He's willing to sign for Standard Liege as a free agent. Now, the only thing he needs or wants from Standard Liege is that he wants to guarantee a lot of playing time the coming season. And this is what the player wants. And this is the latest update concerning Gideon Mensah. Now, this player last season was a beast, scoring goals in left, right, front, center. But last season really didn't go well. Let's hope that the coming season, it goes on well for Gideon Mensah. And then we'll make sure to bring you more updates concerning him live on Sports Corner GS. Now, moving away from Gideon Mensah, let's talk about Daniel Amartey. Now, we saw reports that Besiktas are letting go of 9 players. And amongst those 9 players, Daniel Amartey is part of those names. And I mean, people are wondering, why would Besiktas decide to let Daniel Amartey go? Now, just know this. They're not letting Daniel Amartey leave as a free agent. Now, they are willing to sell Daniel Amartey. Now, they are not allowing him leave because of poor performances. They are allowing him leave because of his injury history and also injury record after he signed for Besiktas. Can you imagine, ever since signing for Besiktas, he has had 6 different injuries. And the team are like, come on, man. We signed you to come and play football, but then you are getting injured frequently. Last season, he stayed out without playing football for 63 days. And the coaches, the medical staff, the coaching staff at Besiktas were like, no. You have quality, but then currently your injury history is not good at all. So they have included him to the 9 names. They feel like they need to leave the club to make way for new players. Now, the good news for Daniel Amartey is that 2 clubs in the Scottish League will want to sign Daniel Amartey. And I'm surprised to see this particular one because you already know Celtic are interested in signing Daniel Amartey. In fact, they've already made an offer to Besiktas to sign Daniel Amartey because of the coach there. But then we hear the rival there, Rangers, are also interested in signing Daniel Amartey. So 2 clubs from the Scottish League interested in signing Daniel Amartey. We'll make sure to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning this. I think this is interesting. I'd love to see Daniel Amartey play, at a big club, and he has a very good agent and also management. So let's see what happens. I think everything is going to pan out well for Daniel Amartey. Now let's move away from Daniel Amartey and talk about Black star player Richmond Boakye-Yiadom. Now you all know Asante Kotoko. They are sacking players left, right, front, center. They don't mind, they don't care. At this point, they are making it clear that last season, if you didn't prove a point, you are out. And guess what? The players they are sacking, most of them are getting teams. Either they are getting teams here in Ghana or outside Ghana. Some are going to, Libya, some are going to Ethiopia. And guess what? Richmond Boakye-Yiadom, who once was on the topic in Ghana here, everybody wanted him to play Black Stars. They sent him to AFCON and he was sitting in the stands. He didn't even play in a single game. Preseason, what they are proper, he really didn't do well for this player. Now, the latest update is that Richmond Boakye-Yiadom has signed for a club in Rwanda called APRFC. And he's going to get ×3 for what he was earning at Asante Kotoko. And I think this is good for the player because the club he's going to play for is a very good club in Rwanda. They are like la creme de la creme in Rwanda. Plus, he's going to get ×3 what he was already earning at Asante Kotoko. So it's a win-win situation for the player, and I'm happy for him. But we don't want to hear after 6 months he has decided to mutually leave the club and return back. No. They should make sure they play there and broaden and enrich their portfolio. It's very, very important. But Richmond Boakye-Yiadom, this is the latest update. He has signed for APRFC in Rwanda. And make sure to follow up on his updates because this is a player who one time was the talk of town in the Ghana Premier League. There was no midfielder in the Ghana Premier League who was better than this guy at a point. I still believe he still has something to show Africa and also the world. Now let's move away from him and talk about Ghana Black star goalkeeper. Now this goalkeeper, I believe that the GFA are, watching him, almost because this is a very young goalkeeper. His name is called Corey Adai. Now, Corey Adai last season was playing for Clory Town. Now, he helped Clory Town get promoted to League One. For some reason, he decided to leave the club. And now he's going to join Stockport County for 3 years. He has decided to sign for Stockport County for 3 years. And this goalkeeper, Charlie, if you go to the English lower tier, they call him Charlie, the Ghana Buffon. He's a very good goalkeeper. And I hope the GFA are scouting goalkeepers. I always say this. The Black Stars, the weakest position is our goalkeeping department. We need to, put our eye there, try to make investment, both investment in time and money to get the proper goalkeepers for the Black Stars. We can qualify for World Cup and be sending Jojo Walapo to World Cup. I beg, I'm sorry. That would not work for us. So Corey Adai is one player that needs to be on Otowado's, watch list for goalkeepers. And his latest transfer update is that he's joining Stockport County for 3 years from Clory Town in League One. Now, let's talk about players who have returned back to their club side and currently are holding preseason, because some players have returned back early, one, because they have new managers, two, because some feel like they don't want to, be on vacation for too long. If it happens like that, it just distorts, your progress, especially when it comes to your fitness. And the first player we want to talk about is Brandon Thomas Asante, the Black star new striker that I honestly believe that he's going to, really, really come up when he's given the ample time and also get time to play for the Black Stars. He has gone back to West Bromwich Albion. They are beginning preseason. He's playing there. He's with the team here. Everybody has welcomed. Everybody's like, yeah, you went to play for Ghana. How did it go? Everybody's talking to the player. I mean, there's only a few players in the championship that go back and play for their country. So, I mean, he was being asked and everything. He had to share some experience with his team. But then he has returned back to his team for preseason. Not only that, we also know that there are clubs interested, if 3 clubs interested in this particular striker. Leicester City, Southampton, and also Ipswich Town, all interested in him because they believe at a point in the EPL, they need that quality. They need him to help them in the EPL. The transfer window there, we are about to enter it proper. And I believe that there are teams that will come for these world hot. And we'll make sure to bring you the update live here on Sports Corner GH. Now, the next player who is also, in preseason, has begun preseason is Alexander Djiku. Alexander Djiku plays for fenebache. Fenebache has appointed a new coach, Jose Mourinho. And guess what? When you have a new coach, you need to arrive and you need to create a first impression about you that, Charlie, you are always on time, you are ready to serve, you are ready to play. And guess what? Jose Mourinho has already started preseason with the players available in camp. And then Djiku has to go. Papa, he was on vacation, he didn't care, he had to return. And everybody is there because with Jose Mourinho, you don't want to really be on his wrong side. You really want to be on his, good side so that he can bring you the best out of you. Because if you're on the bad side of Jose Mourinho, Charlie, your time in the club will never be successful. And I'm happy, Alexander Djiku is in camp, despite the transfer speculation that, Napoli, Lazio are all interested in him. The player is very focused to work with, Jose Mourinho for the next season. And I always say this, with Jose Mourinho, there is one thing that is very sure. You are going to win a trophy, either a domestic trophy or an European trophy. So guys, this is the latest update I have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Gideon. And, congratulations to all the winners who won in this particular month. The giveaway continues next month. Thanks for joining me. My name is Gideon. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we will vibe.